Okay, we are live again. I am super excited about the 100 Women in Business Tour. I am your host, Sunshine Fullenwider, the CEO of Market Her Brand, where we elevate, educate, and equip women in business and in life to continue to grow and expand their business. That being said, we are super excited by 100 Women in Business Tour, which is composed of all different women from all different walks of life, but most of all, globally. They are coming on here to share about their passion and their purpose. And most of all, they want to see other women elevate in their business and in their life. So I am, if you want to keep track of everything we're doing, because we're always doing something that is very impactful, you want to visit our website, which is marketherbrand.com. Again, marketherbrand.com, so you can be able to plug in. So I am super excited about our upcoming speaker, author Yvette Phillips. Author Yvette Phillips is a multifaceted professional with a passion for education, entrepreneurship, and storytelling. She was born and raised in Jamaica as the eldest of 8 children and later migrated to the United States to pursue her academic and professional aspiration. Miss Phillips earned an associate's degree in business management from Monroe College, graduating summa cum laude. She continued her education at Lehman College, where she obtained a bachelor's degree in English, graduated summa cum laude.
Uh-huh.
She is currently furthering her studies by pursuing a master's degree in education. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hand the mic over to a woman that I greatly respect and a woman that in day is going to give you a great value. So, y'all know, go ahead and get your pens, go ahead and get your papers, your notepads, your cell phones, and get ready to take some great notes as you get ready to elevate to the next level in your business and in your life. Without further ado, I'm going to pass the mic over to no other than author Yvette Phillips.
Thank you so much, Sunshine. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. And Sunshine, it's a pleasure for me to be on here to share a part of my journey with you and with everyone who is listening. And I do hope that it will be a blessing to your lives. As Sunshine said, my name is Yvette Phillips. I am a mother. I am an author. I am a blogger. I'm a speaker. I'm an entrepreneur and an educator. And I'm also currently in college pursuing a degree in master's degree in education, and which is my passion right now. And as you can see, my life is super busy. But the thing about that is that I strive on business, and it's really a pleasure to be here with you all this evening. So I'm going to be talking about my journey, and the topic of I'm going to be talking about is I got laid off and it paid off, my journey to success. And so, when I think about success, or when you think about success, what do you really think about? Do we think about getting a degree, owning our own home, getting our dream job, or getting married and having a family? What is success to you? I believe that success has different meaning to each and everyone on this platform today. And that is okay, because we are all different people. No one is the same. Cannot expect our dreams to be fulfilled by someone else, or for us to even fulfill someone else's dream, unless we are their dream. And I don't know how, we can be somebody else's dream unless they're following our pathway, our journey. I want you to know that there are times when we believe that we are at a point in our lives when it feels like we don't know what to do or even see a way out of our situation. It is at this time that God always shows up to reveal what plan He has for us and the resolution that He has for whatever we're going through. We have to be vigilant through, or we will miss his appearance, because it is that still small voice that we often ignore. And that is that voice that we need to pay attention to, that voice that we need to listen to. We cannot ignore it. So sometimes some things happen in our lives that we thought were the worst thing that could have ever happened to us, but they turn out to be the best thing that could have happened to us, because the change that they bring into our lives is that shift that we were waiting for, we didn't expect, and it's the shift that we actually needed. So the beauty of this change is that they can cause an uphill progressive move, a move that shows us a life-altering change in our life, shows that it's coming. That's what happened to me in 2016 when I get laid off from my job of 17 years. I never expected all that was happening. When I got laid off, I was devastated because I didn't see it coming. I was that employee who everyone wanted to work with because of my work ethics. My immediate manager actually was not even the one who gave me the walk-in papers, because she refused to do it. She could not do it because of the person who I am, the person who I was, and the person who she worked with. So she walked out and she said she was not doing it. It was a very emotional moment, and I remember it as if it was yesterday. So for years, my favorite quote for many years, and still is, order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Lead me, guide me every day. Send your anointing. Father, I pray, order my steps in your word. Psalm 119 verse 133 says, direct my footsteps according to your word. Let no sin rule over my life. And I can tell you that every step that I've taken has been ordered and directed by God. So just to talk about my journey as an author, I started my journey in a very funny way. I used to tell a lot of made up stories to my son Matthew when he was a baby. One night while I was telling him the story, I was like, why not just write the book? So in 2009, I started writing the story, and over the years, I would add a little bit here and there without even focusing on completing the story, because my aim, I didn't know at the time that I would be completing this book. But when I got laid off in 2016, it's like a light bulb just went off in my head. And within 2 months, I finished writing that book. So, it's amazing how God always has a plan for our lives, but we never seem to understand the logic behind his movement. That is why we need to listen to that still small voice, or for that still small voice, in order for him to get an opportunity to initiate his plan in our lives. For me, that was a major success at that point in my life. This little country girl from Christiana, Manchester, Jamaica, West Indies, had completed a milestone that was just a dream. So excited about that. This great accomplishment was another success story. This taught me that we should never allow doubts about who we are or what others think about us to overshadow who we know that we can become. Our vision and our dreams are only attainable if we believe in ourselves. You see, success is not only about status that we have in life. It is the ability to attain those goals that we set. Those goals that at first we thought were so unattainable. But because just like that little engine that thought it could, and we persevered and did not procrastinate, we got over that hill and we are still climbing. So once my story was completed, Coach Kerr, I love that woman. She's the best support you can ever have. She introduced me to my publisher, Melissa of Lauren Simone Publishing. So here I was, worried about my lost job, not realizing that this was God's way of orchestrating a whole new journey for me. My dream was to be an entrepreneur. I actually thought of investing in one of those supermarket chains. Don't know if I still won't. But that was not the plan that God had for me. I attended one of Coach Kerr's workshop, and I actually went to support her, but I left that workshop discussing the types of products that I wanted to sell in my e-commerce store. I did not know at that time that I would have left that meeting in progress. My e-commerce business, Patty Mart, was fully launched in December of 2018. I was a boss babe in progress. I didn't even know that's where I was heading, you know? So when I had my book launch in December of 2018, this platform, Patty Mart, was used to process my pre-orders and then to sell my books. What I've realized over the years is that everything takes time. All we need to do is to be consistent and persevere. We need to be persistent, not rushing into anything, because when we rush into anything, it messes up the trajectory of our progress, and then we'll start worrying. So during this time period, I've had great days, and I know what it is to make a profit, and I know what it is to lose. But one thing that I've learned is that everything was a learning experience for me. These experiences have molded me into the person that I am today. They have shown me how to tackle a problem head on and learn how to grow in my business. Consistency is definitely the key to growth. I don't know if you guys have ever met procrastination, but I have, and I battle him every single day, because if you allow procrastination to take a hold of you, you're going to be in trouble. So step on procrastination, because it doesn't belong in your life. So I have expanded my business to focus on my most popular products, my books, created my dolls, and I'm excited about my Princess Alicia doll and my Friendly Dragon Oliver. So Princess Alicia, she's not just any doll. She teaches about friendship, bravery, love, forgiveness, resilience. And so does Oliver, because they are the main characters in my story, Princess Alicia. And basically, that's what the story tells you about. That's who the story wants you to be: persistent, forgiving, just show love. You know, I'm ready for the next level. 7 years ago, I had no idea that I would be creating all of these products from my book. But here I am, still in awe of who God is, what God has done for me, where He's taken me, and where He is going to take me, further on. I am so excited about that. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8 says, "The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid and do not be discouraged." Where does God go? Before you. Where will God be? With you. What will He not do? He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. What shouldn't we do? We should never be afraid or be discouraged. So, listen to how God continues to go before me. I have always wanted to be an educator, so God laid that pathway for me. And when I started in education, I didn't even know that I would be doing it, but I was introduced to this pathway by a friend. And I am so glad that I have spent this time learning, educating myself, getting my master's now in education, moving forward, thinking about success, and every step of the way I can see God just moving with me. And I am so, so excited about that. So, I know that for you, And for me, all we need to do is to put our trust in God, to believe whatever He has promised. One of the things that I truly believe in is everything is possible. You just need to believe in yourselves. All things are possible, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're facing, no matter what you think is coming. All you've got to do is put your trust in God, and He will take you through that. So I'm ready for whatever comes next. Ready for whatever plan God has for me. Getting laid off opened my eyes, opened so many doors for me. I am so excited. Do I have challenges? Of course, yes, I do. Am I scared sometimes? Absolutely. But with all those hurdles, all those difficulties, I've succeeded and achieved all that I presently have. I know that God has a plan for me, and with God's grace, there is so much more left for me to achieve. You know, my prayer is that sharing part of my journey with you will encourage and empower you. I want everyone to know that there's always a new beginning. Never stop believing in your dreams. Your success is waiting to happen. Sunshine, thank you so much for having me on your platform.
Oh, I love it. So empowering and so encouraging. Just to, especially in the day and time we live in, where so many people are being surplus or laid off or just losing their
Mm-hmm.
job. And I know that had been a scary moment in your life, you
Oh,
know,
it absolutely was. Yes.
and you talked about not procrastinating. It sounds like you accomplished your goal in a matter of in a short period of time. Just because your mindset and how you looked at your situation. You came from a point where you looked at it as a blessing,
Mm-hmm.
and that God had you in this moment for a reason.
Yeah. We never know what God has in store for us, and that is why no matter what we're going through, at the end of our journey, it's a testimony. And if we persevere, that testimony is going to be something that will empower others, to let them know that it's never too late, and never to give up, because God's got them. No matter what they're going through, God's got them.
So I'm just curious, like, what's your greatest inspiration when it comes to? Because I mean, I've seen your books and I've seen your dolls. Like, what's that inspiration? Where does the inspiration come from?
Growing up, when I was growing up, there was so much that we never had. And one of the things that I used to do a lot was write poems, write little stories. But the thing is, I don't know where they disappeared to. So my inspiration came from the fact that I wanted to accomplish what I couldn't when I was younger. And so every time I think about something that I want to do, a challenge that I want to take on, I think about, where was I,
Mhm.
so many years ago. So it's an inspiration from how my mother struggled for us. She sacrificed so much to get us to where we are today. And so I want to make her feel proud of me. And I know she is. And my brothers and my sisters, they all look up to me. I'm the eldest one, so it's like whatever pathway I have chosen, it's like, oh, I need to go above that. So everybody is trying to be above me. So I want to outdo her. So it's a challenge, and it's an inspiration for me to know that I can set such an example for my siblings.
I think, just watching you in the marketplace, showing up on a consistent basis, and even when go through challenges and difficulties in your life, I love the way you involve the network, involve the people that really care about you that you may not even know, where
Mhm.
we feel like, hey, we're going through it with her. I know that has to be very challenging to show up even when you don't feel like it.
Yeah. You know what's funny, Sunshine? You say that is that I have gotten from so many people how I'm an inspiration and they admire me. And it is only most of the time is when I hear somebody say that I stop to look back and I'm like, why are they saying that? Because I don't see it's just a part of me. It's just who I am. And I guess I'm inspiring others without even knowing that I'm doing it. And that makes me feel so blessed inside.
Well, we're glad. I mean, we're glad to hear that. If y'all are not following her on TikTok, I mean, she'll get up. You can stroll to her page, and she's over here either dancing or laughing or singing or or in the rain and the sun. I'm just saying, either way, one thing I can say is that laughter of yours, it shows up and it's very evident and it's very true. And
Oh,
it
thank
brings
you.
up, people's days. I think as entrepreneur, we have to realize that, especially when it comes to marketing, it's not always having to, be serious about what we're doing, but you can, I think you do a great job in balancing what you do and who you are so people can connect to the whole you, and that's, how you're meeting author Yvette right now on the platform is really how she is in real life. Her books are so inspiring, and it really helps. I think you're still writing children books, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, so it does help, as far as your child to be able to learn, and because it's not just a book of, just learning, but it's an interesting book that's going to help them to evolve. And I think as parents, we're looking for that. So can you tell me where can they be able to purchase your books, what platforms you're on, and also your website?
Okay, so my website is pattymart.com, and I that's my main purchase page. My books are also available on Amazon. And if anyone wants to be in touch with me, they can follow me at Paddymart, Paddymart, at Paddymart, on Instagram and on Facebook. On TikTok, it's Paddymart as well. And then on Facebook is Arthur Phillips on Facebook.
Okay. And then we're going to post the broadcast into the social media so we can put your links underneath the comment so y'all
Mhm.
can click on it and y'all can be able to purchase items. Just so, I mean, from you still make the dolls and
Yes. Hmm.
okay, yeah. So from the dolls and the books, you think I remember, and so yeah, you could be able to purchase the item. Believe me, it's a keepsake. I still have the one that I brought for my daughter,
Yeah.
and she still has
Thank
it
you for your
in her room.
support.
Yeah,
Yes.
I still
Oh,
have
there's one thing. I
mhm.
am going through a transition now to Monlatic landing page. So, Patty Mart, if anyone wants to get to me and cannot get me through Patty Mart, my website, you can get me Patty Mart at on Instagram, and I'll respond to you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I know that y'all love the broadcast. I know I did, and I love the way that you made it very transparent where your help comes from, because truly, God is the author of helping us being creative in our business and helping us to be able to show up in our business. So I just wanted to bring that out there because when you go to her page and you see how she does it, I mean, she shows up, and a lot of us find it difficult to show up, but she shows up and you show up in different ways. So we really commend you, because we definitely know that you're very passionate about what you do. So that being said, please go follow her, DM her, get,
Mhm.
purchase items because it's really worth it. Before we end the broadcast, is there anything you want to add or say that's going to definitely add value to inspiring, elevating, educating, or equipping women?
I just want to repeat what I said when I ended my presentation, and it is I want to encourage and empower someone. I want you to know that every ending is a new beginning. So it's
Mhm.
never an end, it is something new that is starting. And then I have experienced that so much it's just crazy. Just never stop believing in yourselves. That's it. Never stop believing in yourself, because your success is waiting to happen.
I love it. There you have it. I'm definitely not going to say anything else after that. Again, we are super excited to have you on the platform. We look forward to you coming again. And please, again, take time to reach out to author Yvette Phillips. She's truly a great and amazing person herself, just to be able to network with, and lots of years in business, lots of experience. So she definitely can help you navigate. That being said, please continue to plug in to market her brand as we continue to just be on a platform, showing up and really exposing entrepreneurs, what they're doing and how they're doing it and their passion, and being able to give you the tools to be able to accomplish your goals within your business to continue going to the next level. We are super excited about the 100 Women in Business Tour. It's still going on now. And so, if you definitely feel like you want to, don't miss the next event, go to marketherbrand.com so you can definitely get plugged in to any of these coaches. They're definitely here to help and assist. What I want to say again, thank you again, author Yvette Phillips, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for all of our guests that have attended the broadcast, even the ones that are going to go back and listen to the replay. We want to say we thank you, we value you, we don't take you for granted. So we really, know that our time here, is very valuable. So we definitely take time to show up here, with everything that we have, even on top of everything that we have to handle. So without further ado, may everybody have a great night and continue to stay blessed and have an amazing day.
All right. Good night, everyone.